Well, that was weird. Good evening, everyone, fellow travelers on Spaceship Earth. It is I and Brent.
Huzzah.
It is Brent and I. Getting that really strange lag. I am like doing the
From my end or yours?
on my end. Like it's so you're actually on my iPad over here, which is usually on like bypass mode, but I'm going to try to do some scanning, and I have already learned that the scanning drags down the resources on my main machine, so I'm going to be over here working on slides anyway, so I might as well just have you guys on the iPad, and since you're going to be here working on stuff and I'm going to be working on stuff, it seems like a great thing. I kind of like the lighting I get from being double lit
Blue.
from the observant area of my work desk area here. Looks pretty cool, actually. Just gonna say. So there you go. So how you doing tonight, Brent?
I am doing all right. How about yourself?
So far, so good. So I have very teeny tiny slides. Never really even seen these types of slides before, so we're gonna try this real quick and see if the slide scans. And
I just realized I mounted magnets upside down.
do not put your magnets upside down.
I reversed the polarity from the way I wanted to do it. So let's see if I can't do this without. Hey, Sarge.
Oh, hey, Sarge. Is he calling? What are you calling a night? Well, what's more interesting is I see Sarge's second post on here, but not the first one.
I see the first one. He posted it right before during the opening credits.
I see it over there on my master file on the big PC, but I don't see it here on the iPad. I find that fascinating, only because it goes to show that there is a stream delay. And yes, I can let you in, but you have to give me a second.
Hi, Pepper.
Now Pepper's here.
Hello.
Hi, Pepper.
Can you hear Pepper?
Hi, Brent. Can you guys not hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm just adjusting your audio here.
Okay.
Speaking of audio, we don't have any music.
Oh, look, it's Alfie. Hello.
Hey, Alfie. Alfie's early tonight.
Have a good night, Andrew.
Good night, Sarge.
Oh, that's Sarge. Sorry.
All right. Like I said, I kind of like the lighting I get here in this like my alcove. I get this kind of dual lighting from either side. It's kind of cool. Not only that, of course, behind me you can see all the wonderful colored lighting goes on behind me with all the different gels. Because in the end, I will always be a Trekkie, and so the walls should have random colors that you're like, why in the world would they possibly build a spaceship like that?
Oh, I thought you were in Code Red.
No.
We're gonna have your camera jostle a little, maybe some ceiling falling, and
right. Whoa!
Sparks coming off the side.
You see guy go, whoa, side to side.
Yep. That's the important part.
Yeah.
How you doing, Alfie?
To answer your question, I'm doing okay, Alfie. However, Bill is not joining us because he has COVID.
Uh-oh.
And he's giving it to me.
Get well soon, Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sucks. Who wants COVID? Nobody wants COVID. Didn't we just uninvite COVID? I thought we uninvited COVID. I thought that was the thing we all agreed on.
Apparently, the new strand is like having the flu. That's what the doctor told me today.
The what? The doctor told you what?
That the new strand of COVID that people are getting sick of is sick from. It's just like a flu now.
Oh yeah, I'm getting that people aren't in danger as much anymore, which is good. Unless you're already high risk. No earthly idea what this picture is. Oh, there is color information. Oh my god. So what you working on over there, Pepper?
I am doing something stupid. I decided that every day in the month of October, I'm gonna write a 7-page comic.
I see.
7 pages a day.
Yeah. I already have one done. Now I'm on 2.
That sounds brutal.
Well, the first one's cute.
Why am I coughing all of a sudden?
Because I'm
It's
not.
because we mentioned COVID.
Yep. The first one was easy. The second one, it's rather interesting. I don't know which direction I'm gonna go with this yet.
Okay, that's fair.
So for every day that I'm doing this, I took a whole bunch of prompts, and I took 5 prompts from each list that I had like favored on Instagram. And so then within those prompts, I took 5 of them. And so the first one was Pumpkin Wizard that I took. And then this one I took Candle Man.
Okay.
Mole Man.
And so I'm thinking that the Candle Man is like a form of a Grim Reaper that basically, instead of a scythe, he has a candle.
He blows out your candle at the end of your life.
Yeah. Maybe I've been reading too much Ray Bradbury.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm glad to hear you're working there, Alfie. Good job.
Cool. Awesome, Alfie. So did you get your magnets out of there, Brent?
I'm calling it quits on this particular one, and I'm going to rip them out later. So this is why I'm working on Pepper.
Is it foam?
Yep.
Sweet.
And that's another one I've just finished up recently. Looks like wood. Tried to get a little bit of wood texture in there. And
I have to do that large scale. Oh, nice.
Yeah, you're doing a really good job there.
Yeah,
do you do large scale?
Say again?
Do you do large scale?
I'm just doing them in 3x3s right now.
I think the scale he's doing is in 25 millimeter.
Yeah.
Reason why I ask is I have this idea for my front lawn, but things keep preventing me from actually doing it. In which case, it is to build a foam village that I keep up all the way through Christmas.
Oh.
But decorate it in Halloween. Originally, I was supposed to get the 12-foot skeleton from Home Depot and put them over the entire town.
For a Jack Skeleton type look?
Yeah, but unfortunately, we don't have the $300 for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Alfie, the best way to get past watercolor hate is literally to fill the water before you put the paint on it. And then just let the paint flow wherever it's going to go and step back after it dries a little, see if you like it. Of course, if you're trying to do more controlled watercolor, that doesn't really help. But I do a lot of watercolor, so I figured I would say that much.
These very, very tiny, tiny. I'm working on these ridiculously small negatives, and I don't know where it is. It looks like Cuba or the Virgin Islands or something. And in the 50s or 60s. So this has to be my grandparents. But the film is so small, it doesn't fit in my my caddy. So I'm trying to get it all lined up just to fit in there perfect, and everything. It's kind of miserable, and I'm using the loop to try to figure out where things are. And I have the poofy thing that goes. That's important.
You have to have the poofy thing.
Right? The poofy thing is critical. Maybe he says otherwise. He's just trying to sell you something.
Hmm.
Yeah, I understand. The biggest thing that bugs me, Alfie, is I keep learning all these cool things from Pepper and Oi Bob, and then I forget them. Because Pepper and Oi Bob are really good at watercolor. And I am really mediocre at it. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not like stunning.
But you get paid for your watercolor work? I don't understand.
I did indeed. Somebody actually bought my watercolors. In and of itself, kind of wild. I have no idea where it is, but that's all right. We'll figure this out at some point. Each one of these, because there's 4 of them on here, but because of the fact that they don't fit in the caddy, as you can see, I have to figure this out the old-fashioned way. I've got to figure out like how to get it between these grids.
Trial and error.
Yep.
Oh, you have you have that film,
Yeah, the really tiny.
the 9mm film.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's really small.
Yeah.
Which is
Good luck
fine.
with that.
I actually managed to get one of them pretty decent. Now I'm just trying to get this other one on here pretty decent. Biggest problem is the film has curled a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not flat when it goes into the scanner. So I know I'm getting distortion on it. You're still, Alfie, you're still on a ban from fine liners, huh? From the Sakura pens? That's a bummer. That sucks. "10 weeks? Good heavens. You've been on ban for like a year." Yeah. That's a bummer, man. Right. You'll be so far out of whack from the fine liners. You'll have to go all through again. This might be Hawaii. It's definitely a tropical island of some sort. But the architecture on the ground here looks much more like Hawaii. I have to keep remembering that Hawaii has radically changed since the time that, between the time that the 1950s and now.
So Pepper and Guy,
Yeah.
I'm your opinion about something. Here.
Hang on, I'm swapping slides.
Or
Okay.
a couple of these have a wash and one doesn't. So that's the original. Or sorry, this is original. This is a lighter wash in the middle.
I think I like the lighter wash still.
Yeah. Because you can tell the difference, like if I just have those two up.
Well, ultimately, what are you doing this for?
Fun and D&D.
Show me again. All three.
So no wash.
The no wash clean, use that for like clean cityscapes. The light wash, or the lighter one, not the darker one, use that one for like dusk or dawn castle interiors, and the dark one for the dirty dungeons.
Yeah. And I have, I think this is the best wall I've done in a while.
That looks nice.
I like that.
Yeah. Really clean lines compared to this side.
Just the other side though.
Yeah. I figure one side can be the inside, one side will be outside.
Gotcha.
I can totally appreciate wanting to find one as well. I'll be. Guess you can't hear me as well over here, can you?
I hear you perfectly fine.
Is it coming through the microphone?
Sounds like it. I don't know what else to be going through. Because the only microphones pick up sound.
That's why I'm wondering. Because the iPad's quite a ways back there. So I was thinking of minoring in music.
For your college classes?
Yeah. Maybe finally learning to read music like a dummy that I've never done all my life. I was waiting for the kiddo at martial arts, and I was at the Starbucks next to it, talking to the people there, and because they've got like this, there's this young barista who is taking a gap year, and she was like, I've got to think really carefully about what I'm doing with my degree, and I've got to plan it. And I'm like, kind of realized that I really don't need to plan my degree at this point in time, because pretty much I'm going to be in school for almost the remainder of my working days, because by the time I get out of school, I'll be 61. And so I'll have 4 whole years before technical retirement age. I mean, I don't intend to retire, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, typically people retire at 65.
Yeah, I mean, so it's kind of like, wow. I mean, realistically, I can pretty much just go anywhere I want at this point in time, because just being a PhD at that point will be useful. So I could minor in music. I think that'd be fun. Take the fun classes.
Are you going to become a teacher of music?
Well, am I planning on what?
Are you going to be a teacher of music?
Are you going to teach music after you graduate?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Teach music. I don't know how I missed it both times, but I missed it both times because I can hear you clearly, Pepper. It's just for some reason both of those I missed. No, I wasn't going to teach music. I really just want to learn to play my violin. I have a pretty cool violin. I like my violin. No, if I'm gonna do anything in professorship. I'll be 61. When I clear out of college, I will be 61, Alfie. But I will be a PhD 61. So that will be useful. Yeah, see, that's what I did too. I dropped music because of art, and now I'm looking back on it going, I really shouldn't have. I'm not going to teach music. I'm going to teach from my PhD, obviously. But I was thinking that at least in my undergrad, I could probably just do that and not have to worry about it. I think that'd be cool.
And then you could write a paper on how society affects music.
Exactly.
Or music affects society.
Or vice versa. I could do an entire thing on Macross. Don't think I won't.
I'm sure you'd do an entire thing or an entire paper on the societal repercussions of Star Trek.
There you go. Slightly disappointed to find out that these are not human beings, but rather birds. This is a photograph of birds in a cage. I was hoping it'd be some clue as to who took these pictures. I also think, though, that when my kiddo goes to college, that might be where my kiddo's headed, is music. So I think that might actually be kind of cool to be in the same field.
Mine's going into art.
Yep.
I already know that.
That one does not surprise me in the least.
Ever since you showed her how to draw hands, she's been getting really good with it.
With a hand?
She's always been really good with eyes.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad.
So like half her Christmas gifts are all art supplies.
You could send art supplies to me for Christmas, too.
Well, I'm getting her an art desk is the big one. And then she likes mechanical pencils for drawing, so there's a set that I was able to find that looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm also a mechanical pencil fan.
Yeah, she's lost most of mine.
Yep. What I did with my dad's too. I mean,
I was told to stay away from my father's instruments all the time as a child. So.
Yep. My dad and I had to have a discussion, and I remember that because I remember my dad saying, "Look, it's all because I'm blaming myself for losing these things. So please don't make it worse."
Mm-hmm.
And I can appreciate that.
Well, last year I got her a set. It wasn't like a really expensive set, but it wasn't cheap either. It was a 3 pencil set with lead, like really good erasers and all that. It was about a month later, she lost every single pencil,
Yep.
but she has the erasers. Yeah, I've had to come. Like, I got this mechanical pencil that I've had for elementary school, and she keeps trying to take it from me. So it's like, nope, I'm hiding that thing.
Yeah. Priorities here, kiddo.
Hi, Jackson.
Well,
Hello.
if it helps any, I have like the maturity of a 12-year-old, so that helps. I may be 61, but I'm definitely not more mature than say 12. So, there's that.
Men don't grow up, they just grow old.
Right? Now I'm in the waiting period for college, though. I hate this. They're reviewing my application to see if they're willing to accept me or not.
I thought you were already accepted.
Nope. I applied. That was a big jump for me. I had to overcome the demons of why the heck am I doing this? However, I did notice that class sign-up starts for the spring semester. It starts on October 10th. So I figure they're probably not going to drag their feet very much past that, because then all of their new sign-ups, because I've still got to meet with an advisor, see if there's anything I can clap out of, because legitimately, if they put me in Japanese 1010, it won't work very well. I'd be teaching the class.
You should go ahead and do that then, guy.
Right. They're not
If you would like to know, the English department at my very first college basically said that I had the literacy level of a fourth grader and I had to be in remedial classes.
Nice.
I ended up helping the kids that English was their second language learn in the class.
ESL knows. Cool.
Yeah. The teacher, the head of the English department at that college didn't believe that learning disabilities existed.
I think that's Dr. Mac. It is. All right.
There's a
now
kitty.
I know where these are from.
Right.
That's my grandfather. So these are the pictures that my grandmother took when they went to, I would assume, Hawaii. Like I said, this looks like Hawaii.
You're being a good kitty right now? Mm-hmm.
There's Tormund.
Mm-hmm. He came doing the paw thing, like, come on, Dad. The sun's set. It's almost time to go to bed for the 12th hour in a row for me.
And the last picture I finally scanned is the one that I identified finally.
Well, yeah.
It's got my grandfather in the picture, and I know which grandfather it is, so now I know where it belongs. But man, all hail this scanner. These are really, really tiny things, and I'm getting better resolution than a full resolution Polaroid. It's kind of cool. Just kind of neat.
Darn it. But this was experimental peak.
Go change your paint water.
Here, guy. I'm really happy how that one came out.
Oh, that looks lovely. Oh, I really like that. Yeah, that's good.
But I forgot to check magnet orientation before I mounted everything.
Well, I mean, the good news is there's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm at the okay, this is every step I'm going to do. It's still me at the learning stage. So I know I'm not going to be perfect with it.
My body is deciding to say it's time to shut down, so I'm gonna head out.
I'm getting ready to join you
Sounds good
too
to me.
here in a minute.
See you all
Well, we
later.
got about 5 minutes left in the show, so
Alright. Bye bye.
Bye, Pepper.
bye, Pepper. Yeah, I mean, we just got the 5-minute warning. So we'll get in just enough time for me to load the cartridge into the caddy into the printer and then into the scanner, and then we're all going to go away. I'm going to go to bed.
Same here. I unfortunately have a 9 to 5 tomorrow that I don't want to go to.
Yeah.
The joys. One of these days, I'm going to get my schoolies. I don't have to worry about having a 9 to 5. I can just travel.
Right. I'm with you. We're going to leave y'all alone, but, you know, we'll be back. As always.
We shall return in about 12 hours. All right, guy. Well, I am going to head off.
All right. Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come over here and say, good night, Alfie.
Night, Alfie.
We'll see you on the flip side, my friend. Have a good evening, and we will see you later. Find all the little buttons. Where did they put all the buttons in this thing? Now, I will see you as well tomorrow. Are you at work normal? At your normal work tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm at normal work tomorrow, unfortunately. So I'll be watching.
What?
I'll be watching you.
Excellent. I will see you there. Good night, Jackson. Good night, Alfie.
See you, Jackson.
And everybody
Alfie,
else,
bye.
as always, keep your eyes on the stars. Good night. Does that mean you're not showing it? Does this mean it didn't?